of the infinite. They're not. They know what happens if people no longer fear their weapons. They're done. This is why protests are such a threat to some degree. Not only it makes you think, but you have people like in the Occupy movement. We were standing on the front lines. They had weapons. Mind you, there were rubber bullets and tear gas and flashbang grenades. They weren't deadly weapons yet. But they had weapons. We had nothing. We were just standing there. That's a fucking threat. That's a big statement. Not only that, we were standing there with nothing, with only the realization that shit's fucked up. And we shut down one of the biggest ports in the nation, the Port of Oakland. Millions and millions of dollars were lost those days. Millions and millions of dollars were lost those days that we shut down the Port of Oakland. That's a heavy thing to do, especially, and that's what happened with being nonviolent. Just imagine what would happen if we mobilized ourselves and said, no, we know you are violent. We know you are criminals. We won't be the ones who instigate violence, but we will defend ourselves against violence. That's game over. And I say they didn't have deadly weapons out there against us who had nothing. But that in many ways is not true at the same time. Those rubber bullets can incapacitate you. There was a veteran out there who got hit in the head by a tear gas canister who's brain damaged for the rest of his life. He took the city of Oakland to court because of that and won. And his life is changed forever. The system is violent. It's the definition of violence.
We are indeed surrounded by wolves. And the wolf is just a representation of a dangerous system that likes to eat you up, to eat your soul. You can see it as a metaphor, yeah? Like hundreds of sheep being surrounded by a few wolves, yeah? And they take their time, the wolves take their time waiting for every now and then catching some weak poor sheep out of the herd. All the sheep are crying and afraid, in fear, but not willing yet to step up, to fight the wolves. Also kind of misled. Not only misled, but maybe beaten down so much that they're afraid to step up. Also because they're kind of brainwashed into believing they might turn to wolves when they give the wolves a taste of what they do to the sheep. If they become violent and answer the wolves with the same thing they had experience for centuries, maybe centuries, like lives at least, for a whole lifetime, because the system was always violent. It doesn't care about your feelings much. It doesn't care about you. Yeah, it makes you, I think it tries to make you strong. So it's not all bad, but yeah, the sheep are afraid to become what the wolves are. But is that even possible? I don't think so. I don't think a sheep will ever turn into a wolf. I think it's a psychological game, and we are in a psychological warfare. So this does not seem too far off, too far-fetched, if you ask me. I know that I won't be a worse person if I stand up for myself, if I defend myself against a herd of wolves. And yeah, I don't think you should. Anyone shouldn't be afraid to stand up for himself, for his freedom, and also to protect other people from really bad, like from those beings, from those bad entities that work within the system, causing so much harm to so many people. I think it's a challenge. It's something you have to. I think one of the most important things within this experience, human experience, is to show bravery, to overcome fear, not completely, but still be. But it's not wrong to be afraid. Of course, it doesn't help, but sometimes we just are afraid, and I think it's all about just not give up, not giving up to this fear, not to be, how can I say, in a kind of paralyzed, not being paralyzed by this fear, but still stand up and have the bravery to act for what you know is right. I think that's probably what it's all about. Standing up for yourself, while minding your own business, but it's your business to stand up for yourself. And just stand up for yourself and try to defend yourself, because who else is gonna do that if not you? You cannot rely on other people. You shouldn't. There won't be a savior. People believe in the savior thing. It's just an excuse to stand up for yourself. Stop praying, and start doing, because you got the power. If not you, who else is gonna do it? Save yourself, because nobody else will. There's also another message, another symbol. If we look at the wolf in sheep cloth, that is troubling us. That is troubling the sheep herd. Here it's natural. It's nothing unnatural that there are predators out there. We see that in the animal kingdom. It's the way of life. There will be a danger, there will be challenges, and you have to overcome them. You have to fight for yourself. And so it's also like this whole story of the wolf. The wolf is just an animal. It's a beautiful creature, in my opinion. There's nothing wrong with wolves or sheep. It's just a natural way of life, and that's pretty perfect for whatever reason it is. I won't say I'm like 100% happy with this experience as a human being or reality, because I can imagine better realities, ways of being, but I don't know if they are possible. And what we face here, it kind of makes sense when you look through it. If you've realized that it's all about you and growing, getting stronger, there will always be challenges within yourself, for yourselves, probably out of yourselves, that are kind of created out of your whatever you need. You always get what you need to learn your lessons, to grow, to get stronger. And I'm not sure it's like if everyone is getting there, but I don't know if like it's the same experience for everyone. I don't even know I'm not even 100% sure if other people are as real as I am, or if they have the same. Like what I see is that everyone serves a different purpose, but everyone has purpose, and everyone is serving its purpose, even though he's not aware of it, because we're all kind of characters in our own way, and we all almost nobody is acting out of character. I'm not even sure if that's possible. So everyone kind of serves is playing his character in this theater, movie or whatever. We follow a certain it looks like we're following, all of us are following a certain kind of script within the big picture, within a big movie, big picture. And yeah, so it's kind of funny. With the many reality breakdowns you can experience, it has the potential to be a great comedy, but it also can be a drama or even an action movie. It's really what you want it to be. You are the writer of your own story. So what it's gonna be, can't wait to see.